This Community News Spotlight is being brought to you by...
I'm Carla Vappy, Director of School-Based Health Centers with Tesh Health, also the mental health liaison. I'm a mental health advocate. Additionally, I'd like to mention that we still have our smoking cessation program. Anyone that sees a Tesh provider will be asked whether or not they are a current smoker and whether or not they are ready to quit. And if the answer to those questions is yes, we then can help any patient follow up with the Louisiana Quit line and get them connected so they can have free resources sent directly to them to facilitate their quit attempt. There's also smoking cessation coaching that's going on. So there are many resources here at Tesh Health that we're very proud of. And our main campus is here in Franklin. The number is 337-828-2550. And you call that number and just let the person who answers know what you're looking for, and we will assist you. Thank you.
Well, hello, Facebook. We're so glad you're tapping into this interview. We're going to be discussing the Look Who's Reading Book Festival 2, which is going to be happening in Thibodaux at the end of July. And with us on the phone right now are the three organizers of the festival, Mr. Ali Tolbert, Miss Elnora Vicks, and Miss Anitra Woods. So how's it going?
Hi,
Hey, how
everybody.
you doing? We're
Hello,
good. We're
hello.
good.
How you
Great,
doing?
great. Okay, well, why don't one of y'all pick it up and start the conversation and let us know the date and start giving the particulars about what's going to be happening at the festival.
Well, Look Who's Reading Book Festival. It's our second annual book fest. It's going to be July 26th from 11 to 5 p.m. Um, our theme this year is Stronger Together. We want to bring like mental health because so much is going on. So we want to bring that to the front. We're going to have all kinds of awesome things that's going to be going on this year. We're going to have vendors. We're going to have different vendors for the kids. We're going to have authors and illustrators and all. Ms. Anor can give you more details on that.
Yes. So, like she stated, we're looking at the mental health component of this year for being our theme. So we're gonna have a different little workshop, mental health workshop, financial literacy workshop. We're gonna have some authors from different genres. We're gonna have a corner again for the family to read to their kids throughout the whole day. For the event, we're gonna have some storytelling times, book characters, a teen lounge area. There's a multitude of different activities inside and outside of the event. The kids will be able to get a free wristband where they will be able to have free school supplies, some free books, and free food for the children. I know last year we had a little bit over 500 kids that attended, so we're looking forward to that number growing.
This is such an important event, and let's talk a little bit about last year. You said you had over 500 children. How many adults did you have? Do you remember those totals?
I'm not sure how many adults we had, but we had a good number of both kids and adults. But I would say we had something for everyone, so everyone was able to enjoy the book fest. So regardless of what age you are, we're gonna be catering to your particular reading like or preference. So I advise everyone to come out. But yeah, we had a great turnout. But yeah, as far as the specific number of adults, I couldn't say, but we had a great turnout of just people that was interested in reading and that was interested in making reading fun again and increasing the literacy rate around the parish and the state.
Well, I'm just so impressed by the work you three are doing in the Thibodaux area as well as in the Tri-Parish area. This event, when I found out about it last year, I wanted to help y'all spread the word and going to get even more involved this year, and so that's why we're
Yeah.
coming to everyone on Facebook with this initial interview because reading is important. It's not a cliche phrase. It's not a phrase that you used to hear when you were in school. I mean, education, reading, it's all the seedbed of the future. If you cannot read, then
Mm-hmm.
you are not opening your mind up to find the information you need in this world, particularly in the times that we're in. We are in very strange times right now. And in order for you to be able to find out what's going on, you need to really read it for yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, and y'all, I'm not just speaking as a journalist who owns a radio station, but unfortunately, newspapers are slowly diminishing, and things are just online, and
Mm-hmm.
people aren't reading
Mm-hmm.
enough. They're just reading the headlines, and they're assuming things by headlines, and
Yeah.
they're judging things that also aren't true. There are a lot of people out there that are writing fictitious news items and spreading fictitious events, and that's why important you have a good. It is important to have a good reading comprehension. So, I,
Yes.
I applaud you all for doing this. I know this, as I said, is going to be our initial. Uh, uh, I guess our initial spark to get the fire rolling and promoting this.
Mm-hmm.
And as you said, I think Anitra, it's 11 to 5 on July 26th at the Thibodaux Civic Center. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
be a vendor to sell books, or if you want to be a vendor to give out information, who should one call?
Well, we got a flyer on social media right now with our contact information. So you can follow us, either one of us on our social media or Lucas Reading Book Festival or Tri-Parish Organizers to contact either one of us and to ask those questions, and then we would provide them with their information. Um, so yeah.
And I know you guys are also going to give out free school supplies again.
I want people to know that it's not about just celebrating books and celebrating the authors. It's about actually bringing reading, writers, and a community together. Just a passion for literacy.
A passion,
Yeah,
yes, a
behind.
passion for literacy. It's a passion.
Yeah.
Hey, as I said, and folks, older folks that might be listening to this Facebook post, we can't stress enough how you need to re-stress to your children to read, and this is an incredible opportunity because this is going to be an explosion of books. To as Ali said, you're going to be able to find a book that's going to spark your kids' interest. This isn't just come
Yeah.
look through a bunch of
Right,
old books that
And
we got on sale for 59 cents.
right.
You know,
And I wanna personally thank the Breeze for giving us this platform and allowing us to speak on what we're doing and the needs of the community once again because without y'all we wouldn't be able to put this information out and
absolutely.
just to kind of let people make people aware of what we're doing and how we helping and so I want to thank the Breeze for just like I say, putting the information out. And
well,
and I'm sorry, Anisha, before I cut you off, they can contact us at Tri-Parish Organizers at gmail.com. And
okay,
that's TRI. I want to spell it out so people can. If you got any authors out there, any illustrators, comic book writers, novelists, journalists, podcasters, you name it, dealing in that realm of media, you can hit us up at, and I'm gonna give it out to us so people don't get it confused. It's Tri Parish, TRIPR. I'm sorry, PARISHORGANIZERS at gmail.com. It's no dash or no space in between Tri Parish.
okay.
So y'all can hit us up.
Yes, it's very important, folks. And, as I said, we're not going to talk too long on this podcast or on this Facebook post, but we are going to be coming back at you guys again. Hopefully we'll have some more particulars um,
Yeah.
on who some of the artists are going to be there, and perhaps maybe even some of the vendors. But folks, I just can't stress enough. Um, as a business owner, as a journalist, and as the son of an educator, you've got to be able to read to function in this world. This is, we're at a point now where this is not a game, and you've got to
Hmm.
be able to get information for yourself. You've got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet to get that information for yourself, because no one is going to be running to help you. This event is just such an incredible resource, because you're going to have knowledge at your feet. As I said, it's not a bunch of books that somebody found in an attic that are on sale for 59 cents. This is some books that are going to appeal to every interest. You'll be able to read through these books. Bring your kids. If you got a bunch of little athletes, I'm sure there'll be stuff out there about football or baseball or basketball. And it's great because they'll be able to pick up a book and read about their favorite NBA player, and and that's important. It's important for them to have a figurehead or a role model, and they can read how they got to that point. So I thank you so much, Ali, as well as you, Elnora, and you, Anitra. Do y'all have anything else you'd like to add on this first little
Well,
announcement?
well, I just like to say that it's like a full circle. We lead by example, and that reading comprehension is knowledge, and knowledge is power, and then it's power in reading. So it's a full circle when you think about it. And like I said, it's truly important that people take the time out and invest into reading and comprehending what they are reading.
Yes, yes, yes. And folks, we can't say it anymore. So once again, mark your calendars now, because yes, we're in summer. I guess we're kind of midway through summer for us here in South Louisiana, because July is coming around the corner. But the Look Who's Reading Book Festival, the second annual event, Saturday, July 26th from 11 to 5 at the Thibodaux Civic Center, also known as the Warren Harang Municipal Auditorium in Thibodaux, 310 North Canal Boulevard. Authors, illustrators, songwriters, podcasters, journalists, playwrights, wellness support, workshops, performances, story time, free school supplies, and much more. So, hey, folks, let's get on the good foot and get these kids to reading. So, thank you so much, guys.
Thank y'all. Hope to see y'all there.
Okay.
Thank you.